I'd be willing to bet that almost everyone has a guilty pleasure thing in their dwelling that they or their partner or someone feels like they have too much of or is too big. Let me know what that is for you. The thing that probably is the most common, I would assume, that people in tiny houses make space for is a yoga mat. It's just a really nice, good quality one. That's why it's so thick. I also bring with me 2 yoga blocks. The next thing I have is a cold weather sleeping bag. This is in its compressed form right now. One day soon, I am going to migrate this bad boy over to its summer home, which is basically a laundry bag that allows the fibers inside to have a lot of flow and aeration. Keeping your sleeping bag compressed like this is not very good for it. So number 3 is something I'm sure a lot of you homeowners may be able to relate to, and that is throw pillows. I have 5 throw pillows and 5 plushes, which is what adults call stuffed animals. And that doesn't seem like a lot until you are hiding them in the cabinets so that your dog and your mechanic don't get to them. This is number 4. I recently made the decision to purchase a secondhand sewing machine and to make room for it in my tiny house because, first of all, I just made my first garment from a pattern, and that was a thrilling experience. And second of all, I mend and fix and tailor so many of my secondhand clothes that hand sewing everything became very unrealistic. Number 5 is tea. I didn't think I was that big of a tea person until I took inventory of all the tea in my house. Here is a picture of one of my upper head cabinets. This is all tea. The shelf in my kitchen is 50% tea and spices to make tea. Is it a problem? Do I need to stop? Maybe. I don't know. I blame my college roommate because she had so much tea and I loved every second of it. We are going to end with the largest thing, and that is a crash pad. If you are not familiar with crash pads, they are for outdoor climbing called bouldering, where you fall to the ground every time. 90% of the time, the crash pad is my sofa so that I'm not sitting directly on the floor. And then when I go climbing, there's actually backpack straps on the back of this, so you just put it on your back. It's not that heavy, and you hike up to where you're going. It unfolds and you climb over it. I'd be willing to bet that everybody has a guilty pleasure thing that maybe takes up a little bit too much space, or maybe you have one too many of, but you get to decide that. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.